Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who labor in this truth. I also want to say peace and salutations to all you Akim across the four corners of the globe that are out here pushing this gospel in all truthfulness and sincerity. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans, as well as you so-called Confusion of Faces, who look like the other nations, but your lineage goes back to the seed of a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. Now with that, I want to pull out a scripture and back it up with several precepts. And hopefully this is an exhortation to you, Akim, who may come across this video, and those of you who are learning, because, my spirit be vexed, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other Akim spirit is vexed, seeing that these other nations are above us, man, and look down upon us. But according to the book of Deuteronomy in chapter 28, the Most High said, if you quit following my law, statutes, and commandments, that will happen to us. And it's happening to us onto this very day, man. These other nations are above us and we're at the bottom. They the head and we're the tail. But also the Most High promised that he will redeem us. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm gonna get my first scripture, and this is gonna be the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and I'm starting in verse 43, and it reads, "The stranger that is within thee," meaning all these other heathen nations outside of the nation of Israel. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, created 18 nations of people, man. So, continuing on. "The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low." And anybody who can be honest with themselves knows that the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, and the so-called Native American we're at the bottom in this current system, man, in this current world. Wherever we at on the planet, we are at the bottom, and all these other heathen nations are at the top. And the nation of Esau, Salakia, the nation of Edom, they are the ones who are at the top. Continuing on, he shall lend continuing on in verse 44. "He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him." And that's true. That's one of the curses. When we go to the bank to get a loan for a house, a loan for a vehicle, or whatever, we go to Esau. We go to his banking system. He don't come to us. We don't got nothing to lend to him. Continuing on, "He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail," man. So right now, in this current system of things, it can be vexing knowing that this damn redneck Edomite devil is above us, man. But the Most High is all gonna change, man. The Most High is gonna redeem us, his people, man. His chosen people. He has only one chosen people, man, and that's the nation of Israel. And with that, I'm gonna go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and I believe it's 19 and 18. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 19. Verse 19, and I'm going to read verse 20. And it reads, "Behold, at that time will I undo all that afflict thee." The Most High is going to undo all that afflict us, man. "And I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out." Now, who is that her? That her is the nation of Israel. Because remember, the Most High likens the nation of Israel as unto a woman. That's why he get pissed off when we go off and worship other gods. that is what is fornication. When we go off and worship, when we be in Islam and all that other mess instead of being in his word, man. So whenever you see in the Bible where it says the daughter of Zion being singular, that's talking about the whole nation of Israel. When it says the daughters with an S, meaning plural, that's talking about the women of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, as well as you confusion of faces women. Continuing on. And I will save her that haughteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. That's right. The Most High said we are about, and it's coming soon. Everybody can feel it through the Spirit, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, or whether you even know why you're feeling the way you're feeling right now or not. The Most High is about to take the nation of Israel and put them back on top forever, and every other heathen nation under the nation of Israel is going to serve us on in the kingdom of heaven, which is on earth forever, man. Now, I'm stopping at 19, and I'm about to go get proof on what I just said, man, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth, and all you heathen nations are going to serve the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, the so-called Native American, man, woman, and child forever. And this is going to be the book of Isaiah. Bear with me, everybody. Chapter 45. And I believe okay, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17 and verse 18, and it reads, But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai with an everlasting salvation. The Most High is going to save us, man. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end, man. World without end, man. It's going to be forever. Continuing on in verse 18. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that created the heavens, the Most High Yahweh himself, that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited, man. I am the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and there is none else. So the Most High created the earth to be inhabited forever, man. The Most High is not about to destroy the entire earth, man. He's going to destroy certain parts of it, namely being modern day Babylon, which is America, man. Now, back in the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, continuing on in verse 20. And at that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, man. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord, man. The Most High is going to, in front of all the people on the earth, man, he about to raise the nation of Israel back up, and we're going to be on top forever. Now I'm going to get another precept. I'm going to go to the into the Apocrypha, to the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 24. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 24, and it reads, Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, man. All of these other heathen nations, the neighbors round about us, because you got to remember, Jerusalem is a people before it is a place, man. So wherever the nation of Israel is at, man, that is where Jerusalem is at. And we're scattered among all the four corners of the earth, man. I'm going to start that over. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from Salakia. So shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting, man. Yeah, all these heathen nations, man, that look down on us, these so-called white people who are Edomites, these so-called Arabs who are the Ishmaelites of the Bible, man, these so-called Chinese people, which are the Moabites, you so-called Africans, which are the Hamites, man, y'all are going to see our glory. Our power, the creator of the heavens and the earth, is about to put us back on top. And with that, I'm going to get another precept. This is going to be the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, and I'm going to start at verse 21, and it reads, "And I will set my glory among the heathen." Man, who are the heathen? The heathen is all nations outside of the nation of Israel. Y'all heathens. Y'all nothing to the Most High. The Most High compares y'all to spittle, and I'm gonna finish this out. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it right now. This is the book of this is what the Most High thinks of all the nations outside of the nation of Israel, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 15. Salakia, chapter 40, and verse 15. And it reads, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, man, and are counted as the small dust of the balance, man." So what the Most High is saying is, if I'm about to go wash my car and I fill a bucket up with soapy water, man, and I'm from the water sprinkler and I'm walking towards my vehicle to wash it, if one drop of water fall out, am I going to drop that bucket and be like, oh man, I got to pick that water up and put it back in the bucket? Man, I'm not going to think nothing of it. I'm going to keep it moving to complete the task, man. That's how the Most High, because y'all were created to serve the nation of Israel, man. The only reason y'all above us now is because we went off, and the Most High uses you heathen nations as his whooping stick, namely Edom, man. Continuing on, and are counted as the small dust of a balance, man. That's just like if you got a balancing scale, okay? I'm gonna use my hands. If you got a balancing scale, and this is the nation of Israel, and this is all you other nations, if a small piece of dust fall on the balancing scale of all you heathen nations, is one piece of dust gonna make the scale move? Hell no. Y'all are nothing to the Most High, man. Like I say, he created y'all to serve us, and y'all about to find that out. Matter of fact, and then I'm gonna get a precept to that. Bear with me, you people, because I was in matter of fact, yeah, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 56. And the Most High, this is what the Most High thinks of y'all. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 56, and it reads, "As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel," man. That's like if you got a vase and you fill it up with water and you put flowers in that vase, and you walk it to, say you want to put it on the table from the sink, if a drop of water fall out, you ain't gonna think shit about that one drop of water, man. That's who the Most High likens y'all on. It says he likens y'all on to spittle, man. spit. If I hawk some spit out, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, let me get that spit back here. I spit that shit out because it wasn't meant to be in me in the first place. You see what I'm saying? That's why I spit. That's who the Most High likens all of you other nations, man. And just like y'all seen us, like Baruch said, Baruch chapter 4 and verse 24 says, y'all seen us going into y'all gonna see our glory. Well, I'm gonna go back into Jeremiah because I already read Baruch. So I care about this. I can bear with me. I was in Jeremiah 39. Bear with me 1 second. I can